Hey everyone, my name is David Vidal. Welcome back to my personal channel, Social's Awkward. This video is about the latency between the brake pedal and the brake lights. For those of you who know, in the TRex community, there are a couple of things that people are most concerned about or complain about the most, and that is our field of vision, the blind spots in the TRex. And I have another video about that, which I will post in the description below. The other thing is the brakes on the TRex. These machines are made to replicate the F1 experience. And so brakes are going to be different. They're different than on your car. They're different than on your motorcycle. They're different than even a supercar if you've ever driven one. There seems to be a lot of question about how they feel. When you first start riding the TRex, most riders think that the brakes aren't quite sufficient. They don't come on right away like in your car. You do have to get into the brake to really apply it, and you do have to apply a lot more force to the brake pedal itself in order to get the brakes to grab. But for those of you who put the time and the energy into practicing on your TRex, you will notice that the brakes on these machines are far, far greater or nicer than the brakes on many other vehicles, including motorcycles. These things grab so nicely. They do a really good job putting on a progressive type of grab that makes you feel like you are more in control of the road. And that's exactly what you want for a machine like this. The recent question that I saw was someone concerned that their brake lights weren't coming on until they got deep into their brake pedal. And I just want to show you on my 2023 that this is not a malfunction. This is very much on purpose. Now, of course, if you want to adjust your brake lights to come on sooner, that's certainly your prerogative. This isn't a video on how to do that. You're going to have to talk to Duren Burnside at TRex site of Atlanta if that's what you want to do. I just want to show you that on my 2023, this is exactly how the brakes are intended to operate. This is exactly what the engineers had in mind when they were putting these brake systems together. And you can see here that I get about 50%, maybe a little bit more, into my brake pedal before the brake lights turn on. So if you're hanging out at a stop sign, or you're making you're listing to the left or listing to the right, and you kind of apply your brakes, there really isn't any braking that's going on. You're really just doing the engine braking, and the lights come on when those brakes actually start to apply, and the brakes don't actually start to apply until you're about 40 or 50% into your brake pedal. And it's like this on purpose. It's not like getting into your Toyota or your Ford where you touch the brake and immediately all the lights come on. This was designed for a very specific purpose. I mean, obviously you guys can do what you want, but before you get into modifying how it works, you might want to just spend a little more time practicing, because this is very intentional. It's supposed to operate this way. So for whatever my opinion's worth, probably not much, that's what I would suggest. Get a little more practice on your TRex before you give up on it or start making adjustments to your brakes. I'd really love to hear your thoughts on the brakes, maybe how long it took you to get used to them, how much practice you put in. Drop that in the comment section below. I think it'd be helpful for everyone. Thanks for watching. As always, be nice and ride safely. See you out there.